In this video, we're going to review some heated gloves from SabotHeat. Check it out. Hey guys, I'm Kevin with Kemp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. Well, SabotHeat contacted me and asked me if I would review a pair of their heated gloves, and I said absolutely. I'm really excited about these guys. So, right now I live in Florida and it is almost November. Probably by the time this video comes out, it'll be right around the first week of November, which means absolutely nothing in Florida. It is still going to be plenty warm, 80-degree days, 60 degrees at night. Probably won't need heated gloves. But guys, I travel and we're going to be doing some winter camping. So I'm really excited about these. I find that as I get older, my hands get colder than they used to. I was up in Minnesota for Christmas a couple years ago and decided to go chip ice off the Kemp bus windshield and didn't wear gloves, and my hands were killing me in the time it took to just chip ice off a windshield. Should have had something like this. So these are really cool because they are battery powered and heated, and they have multiple settings. It's a lithium battery. The gloves are really well made. Really cool stuff. So let's crack this open and take a look. So the first thing right in the top there is a power supply to charge the batteries. And I'm going to talk about this in a little bit. That might be the only thing I don't like about these. And then in the box are the gloves themselves. Now, the gloves definitely weigh a little more than standard gloves because they have a battery in them, which makes sense. But all in all, guys, these are really nicely made. Nice stitching, feel good. Really nice. And they come in multiple sizes, guys. So there's a sizing guide where you measure your middle finger and then the circumference of your palm, and then that's how you know what size glove to buy. They are adjustable though, so you can open up that, and then when you put them on, you go ahead and tighten that down, and then there's this gap here, so you can basically tighten that up, and then that closes the area around your wrist. Really nice, really comfortable. You can move your fingers, you can get good grip. And guys, that right there, that will work on a tablet or phone. So you don't lose the ability to operate your touchscreen devices while wearing gloves. Now I'm sitting in my house and just putting these on, my hands are already warming up without even turning the battery on. But it's really easy to turn the battery on because there's a button there, as well as some indicator lights to tell you what your battery level is. When you first get the gloves right out of the box, you've got to connect the battery to the system. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the glove back off, open it up here, and let's take a look at the battery. So the battery is stored on the inside of the glove. So it'll be up against your wrist, and it's really not that noticeable unless you're doing something, like if you were going to carry something underhanded, it might be, uncomfortable. But other than that, it's really not a big deal. And so guys, I'm trying to show you this. There's a zippered compartment, and it's right under the tag. So it's right there. I don't know if you can see the zipper. But as I open the zipper up, inside is the battery. Now the battery will come detached from the glove when it's shipped, but that's a pretty good sized battery. And on the battery, it says it's a rechargeable lithium-ion battery, 11.1 volts, 2,500 milliamps. Right, so pretty good sized battery. And that's really where the weight of the glove is, guys, because you know, once you take the battery out, these gloves feel just as light as any other glove, you know, this size. These are pretty big gloves. And then inside that zipper is a cord, right? And that's where you plug it in. So you just plug it in there, and then you put it back in the pocket there, and then close the zipper. And then from there, you'll be able to power the glove. And so if the glove is on, you hit the button. And it's press and hold, guys, not just a simple press. And so you'll see there's 3 lights that's indicating a full battery. And then you'll see red, right? And so, and this is already warming up. I can feel my hand getting warm. So as you press the button, you'll see the colors change. It's like a blue, a green, a whitish, light blue, you know, so yeah, red. That's more like maybe a purple. It looks blue on the camera, but it's purple, green, and then like a light blue. And what those are, guys, is those are the different heating levels, right? So I think red is full on, and then it goes down from there. So you can adjust the temperature of your gloves depending on how cold it is outside, what your comfort level is, you know, those kind of things. But they do get quite warm. And what's really cool about these is where they get warm, right? So it's not just around the palm, but it's actually up into the fingers as well. So, you know, you're basically getting some really good even heat over your entire hand. So that's really nice. I can't wait to spend some time in Minnesota in the wintertime going up to see my wife's family to really test these things out in some really cold weather, because just down here in Florida, we just don't get the kind of weather that would really put these things to the test. But all in all, guys, I gotta say, you know, really nice. And as I said before, you know, with the battery pack here on the wrist, it really doesn't get in the way, right? Like I said, if you were carrying something like this, and so something was hitting that battery pack, you know, maybe it would be uncomfortable. But, you know, if you're you know, riding, you know, like a motorcycle, or you're running a snowblower or shoveling snow or any of that stuff, these work pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it back off because it's getting hot in here for me. And I'm going to go ahead and take the gloves off. A couple of things. They have, you know, some, you know, standard, you know, little clip where you can clip them together so you can store them together like normal gloves. And really, again, really well made. I really like them. Let's talk about charging, right? So let's talk about what else came in the box, and that is this little wall wart charger, right? And so you can see, you know, they give you quite a bit of cord here, so it's not short. And then it splits off into these 2 connectors, basically, that you unzip the battery, you pull the battery out, you disconnect it from the glove, and then you plug it in and you charge them up. And while I would say that this works fine, right? It works great if you are home and you're charging up your gloves overnight, you know, before the next day or whatever, no problem. What I would love to see, and I don't even know if it's compatible with these kinds of batteries and their power consumption, but if they could make a USB version of this, even if it's a USB cord, you know, USB to this type plug, so that you could charge these in your car, or you could charge them on the go, or you could charge them from, you know, a battery bank or something like that. That would make these things amazing. So it's not that I don't like this. I just, everything is going the way of USB rechargeable. And, so I have USB chargers all over my house. I have them in my camper. I have them in my van. I have them on my boat. I have them everywhere. I have USB chargers everywhere because almost everything that I have that's rechargeable is now USB rechargeable. Everything from my handheld radios for communications to phones to tablets to other devices, my recording devices, my GoPro, everything I use almost now that has a rechargeable battery is USB rechargeable. And so what I would encourage SabotHeat to do is in the next iteration of these gloves is to make them USB rechargeable, and then that way that would be phenomenal. Okay guys, so let's talk about specs, right? So with the charger, and I always check to make sure that the charger and the batteries say what it says on the website, right? So the charger is output 12.6 volts, 2 amps, right? So that makes sense. It's a little bit more than the 11 volt battery. So the website says that these gloves can fully charge in 3 to 4 hours. And for the heating levels, right, when I turn it on, so red indicates that the glove warms up to 140 degrees, right? So that's pretty warm. The next one down is the purple, and the purple heats to 131 degrees. The next one is green. Green heats to 122 degrees. And then the white indicates a heating level to 113 degrees. The website says that these gloves can heat continuously for up to 6.5 hours. I imagine that's at the lowest setting. Quite honestly, guys, I can't imagine that you're going to run them continuously for 6.5 hours. I mean, 6.5 hours is a long time to be outside in the cold. But even if you are outside in the cold that long, once you heat the gloves up, you can turn them off. They'll retain their heat for quite a while. And then as, you start to feel that, you want to heat them up again, you can just turn them back on, which will greatly increase their heating time, right, is by turning them off and turning them on. So with 6.5 hours of continuous use, you can probably get at least double that by cycling the power on and off as needed. So, really, really cool gloves. Like I said, I really like them. I can't wait to use them in an environment where I need to use them rather than down here in Florida. I'm going to put a link down in the description below where you can pick these up, guys. It is an affiliate link, so if you use my link to purchase, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it's a great way to support Kemp Outside as I get a little commission on the sale. It's greatly appreciated when you use my links to purchase. But all in all, guys, I really, really, really like them. Like I said, I think the only thing that SabotHeat could do is to turn this into a USB rechargeable system, and that would make these things perfect. So when I'm out there camping in cold weather, I'm going to mention these again, so stay tuned to my channel if you want to see these things in action once it's finally cold enough for me to really give them a good test. Stay tuned, so hit that subscribe button, ring that little bell icon that notifies you when we release new videos. And if you enjoyed this video, click the thumbs up. I think you can buy these with confidence, guys. If you're looking for rechargeable, battery-powered, heated gloves, these are pretty good. And guys, the holiday season's coming up. If you're looking for a gift, for people that spend time outside in cold weather, whether they're just commuting or they're, hiking or snowshoeing or cross-country skiing or whatever, these are pretty sweet. So yeah, I really, really like them. So guys, I'm Kevin with Kemp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. We exist to help moms and dads take their kids camping, hiking, fishing, learn about nature, and develop a conservation ethic. We want to help you get you and your kids outside. That's why we do these gear reviews, guys, is we want you to know what's out there, what's worth getting, what you should stay away from. And in this case, if you're looking for heated gloves for some winter sport activities or just being outside in general, SabotHeat's got you covered. I want to thank SabotHeat for sending these to me. As I said before, guys, I did not buy these. They sent these to me in exchange for a review. But as you know, as I like to say, regardless of whether people send stuff to me or not, if it sucks, I'm going to tell you. And these certainly don't suck. They heat your hands. So you can buy with confidence, guys. They are Kemp Outside approved. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. We've got a whole bunch of videos coming out on gear reviews, camping videos, hiking videos, fishing videos, how-tos, tips and tricks, campground reviews, all kinds of stuff. So again, if you enjoy outdoor content and gear reviews, I hope you'll stick around and visit us. You can also connect with us on our other social media. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and X, or our website at kempoutside.com. If you have any questions about these heated gloves or anything you see on my channel, always drop something down in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you and answer your questions if you have any. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.